Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Monster Kid. This is my friend Connor and Jake. Today, we're going to talk about Star Wars. Now, I got a comment a couple months ago. It was talking about how Darth Revan, Mace Windu, Yoda, and Anakin Skywalker, which one would you choose to defend you? Well, I said Revan because Revan's honestly the strongest, in my own opinion. I got into a comment war with this guy saying that Yoda and Windu could kick his butt. I brought these two people here today. They know way more about Revan than I do. So, let's talk about it. So, first things first. Who was Revan in total? Like, who was he?
Sith, Jedi, Mandalorian, everything.
Well, what was his name? Start with that.
I don't know that.
Okay. Is he technically actually part of the canon, or is he Legends?
He's actually a part of the canon. He's a part of the old Republic canon, but not movie canon. Like, not George Lucas canon.
So, would you say a part of the actual, like, main story? Is he,
yes, main story.
Does he play parts into what happened in the movies?
Yes.
Alright. So, how powerful was he as a Jedi?
Extremely powerful.
Like, compare, like, Anakin Skywalker versus
probably
Jedi.
Like Prime Yoda. But
Prime
better,
Yoda?
But better. And stronger.
Yeah, bit better than Prime Yoda. And, like, he would honestly, like, slam Anakin, but with, like, high standards.
So, what was his greatest feat as a Jedi? Greatest accomplishment?
Mastered it.
He was a master and Anakin was not. But Anakin was the chosen one, but Revan somehow became a master and Anakin just not a master.
Threw it all down the drain.
Threw it all in Padme.
So, when he first became a Sith, he got turned over by the Emperor at the current particular time. It said that he mastered all forms of dark side. So, if you compared him to Vader at that time when he was just becoming a Sith Lord, who would win? Would Vader get his butt kicked, or would he stand a chance?
Well,
Vader would
Vader would stand a chance.
A little bit of a chance, but Revan
No, yeah, like that's the thing. Vader would stand a chance until Revan freaking just absolutely annihilates him.
Yeah, that's why Starkiller isn't canon either, because
Starkiller will kill everyone.
Starkiller literally kills everyone.
Now, the ultimate question, who would win? Prime Revan, so Prime Sith Revan, to the point where he was basically going on God mode. Would he beat Starkiller in his prime?
You know what?
It's actually a pretty
I know how we can solve this. Game of rock, paper, scissors. You're Starkiller, I'm Revan.
Fine, let's go.
Starkiller.
So, but honestly...
My opinion is that Revan could beat first.
But honestly, guys, who would win? In power-wise and ability-wise, who would win? Would it be Revan or would it be Starkiller?
You're gonna break it. You can't go backwards. Honestly, in my opinion, Starkiller.
Starkiller?
I think Revan would have a chance.
A chance?
I think Revan would win the first match and they would fight again and Starkiller would learn from his mistakes.
Are they out for death or just out for
Death.
Oh, then Revan.
Yeah, like this is a duel to the death, like the absolute death.
If it's like duel to the absolute death, then I'm not gonna go.
Alright. Now, question. I know he's said to be like the strongest Jedi to ever live. Legends, Luke Skywalker versus Revan. What do you guys think? Because I know you disagree with Revan winning, but what do you think?
I think.
I mean, is it even a question? Like that's the thing. Revan's gonna slam you.
I think if it's for death, Revan's winning. But if they're just fighting, Luke lost against Vader because he thought he was ready. Luke's gonna think he's ready to fight Revan, then he's gonna lose like Vader. But then Luke's gonna come back years later and win.
Revan's not gonna leave somebody alive.
That is very true.
he will kill him. Unlike Vader, where Vader saw him as his son still, so he didn't want to kill him.
Yeah, mercy.
He gave him mercy.
That's why he was trying to get him to join the dark side.
So, if it was Revan's sake, Revan would have probably murdered him right there on the spot.
Revan could take his head off just right there. Just, just...
So Revan would slam Luke.
Question. Chief Palpatine or Revan?
Revan.
Darth
Plagueis.
wise.
No, okay, let's take this into account. Destined very much will seem to be the strongest Sith Lord ever. Would be Darth Plagueis. Would Darth Plagueis even stand a chance?
No.
Not
If
at all.
Palpatine can kill him in his sleep and Plagueis can't even do anything about it.
That's true. So, there was a fan theory I saw. I'm not going to say who, so the copyrights and everything. A fan theory, and it said that what if Plagueis never died? What if he just possessed Sidious? What do you guys think about that? And he just continued on because Plagueis said he found immortal life. But what if that meant possessing his predecessor? Why would he want Anakin? Anakin's a bright young soul, so he gets to live for another 200 plus years.
It's very true. That makes a lot of sense.
I know.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot more sense. How does Palpatine know about Plagueis the Wise
Because
and
Palpatine
everything?
was his apprentice.
Right. But how does he know everything about Plagueis the Wise? He wasn't with him forever.
He probably learned.
He was Plagueis the Wise.
He was Plagueis the Wise. Now,
This actually makes so much sense.
Yeah, it
now.
makes so much more sense. So, in case people get this really mixed up,
Chief Palpatine is Anakin's father.
that'd be interesting. But if people get this mixed up, they say Revan's not canon when he really is. There is a moment in the Clone Wars in Season 6 when Yoda goes to the home world of the Sith. He meets Bane, the ghost of Bane.
Yes.
Which Bane got the information for the Rule of Two from Revan. Is that right?
Yeah, I remember that
Right.
episode.
Alright. So that would mean he's directly connected to the original series due to Clone Wars. Now, would you say, is Clone Wars canon?
Yes.
Obviously.
No. Is Return of the Jedi canon? No, the sequels aren't canon. Sequels are not canon.
Sequels are not canon. How are they going to bring Palpatine back?
Cloning. Think about it. If you think about it, cloning.
That is
They
true.
made the
Palpatine
clones.
did make Snoke, and
He did make Snoke. He did all that. So what if he just cloned himself in case of emergencies and Plagueis repossessed the body?
I mean, here's the thing. Why would they do that? That ruins Vader's whole purpose of sex.
exactly.
True. Now, let's
Silence
put
Bo,
this.
Star Wars, of
So-
course, Lucas.
Anakin was the chosen one, but you can never get rid of evil. So, no matter what, he'll keep coming back, but in a weaker body.
He's looking at you, Connor.
So, what do you think? Do you think in the next movies, do you think Plagueis could technically come back in another body?
No.
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 Think they should just turn away from?
What is your opinion
Plagueis.
on the new movie coming out soon with Ryan Gosling, Star Wars: A New Order?
Why?
Yeah. Why?
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 That's my opinion. Why?
What is your opinion
There's,
on it?
That is my why.
why?
What's the point?
There's really no point.
But what if Ray's not in it? Would we be happy if Ray's not in it?
It still makes no sense. Why?
What if Finn is the Jedi?
You see, that's
What was
what
that
they should have
hand
done.
movement? Why are you
Imagine
Jedi mind trick on Jake or something?
Imagine a stormtrooper changing into a Jedi.
That's what
Insane.
should have happened in Force Awakens. He had so much
But
potential.
dude,
Absolute cinema.
you realize Finn's the only black stormtrooper? Why is that?
We don't know that.
No, not he would have been. Imagine
We
the
don't know
next.
that.
Imagine the next Mace Windu being a stormtrooper that changed to Jedi. That would be awesome. Oh no, they didn't do it to a stupid little
No,
girl.
we're
Her name is
gonna
Rey.
go-
I'm Ray Skywalker. Shut up.
We're gonna go back to Revan.
I feel your pain.
Comment
I
said
really,
that
really do.
Windu would kick his butt due to his fighting style.
Wait, who are we talking about now?
Revan. We're talking about
Revan
Revan
and
and
Windu.
how he would lose, quote unquote, to Windu.
No.
Would that even be a possibility?
Windu got jumped by Anakin and Palpatine. He's not beating Revan.
Oh, here's theory. Is Windu still alive?
No.
Okay.
Well, Jedi
So-
could survive from that fall.
So,
Jedi gets right from that fall?
But
Samuel L. Jackson,
people
He
thought
did. No, he
he
did.
came out
He came
in
out
an
and said,
interview and said he's
Mace-
alive.
He said Mace Windu's alive.
He said
he's alive in
he's-
Fortnite.
He said, Jedi have survived getting their hands cut off, have survived Palpatine's lightning,
Yeah, it's like a
and
Skywalker
have
tradition.
survived falls like that.
The hand thing's like a Skywalker tradition. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Anakin. Oh,
No wonder Ray never got
Well,
his hand cut off.
Django got his hand and his arm and his head cut off.
But that was his head. That's the thing.
So he did?
Yeah, he did.
Django
He
did
got,
not get
no,
his
he
hand.
got his hand cut off, his arm cut off, slashed his leg, and then got his head cut
Yeah,
off.
if you're watching the extended version.
Oh, extended. I don't think
The
it's
extended version. The original version, he just breaks his jetpack normal.
Yeah.
Cuts off his hand.
Did
and
you
cuts
know
off his
in
head.
that scene, Django's jetpack wasn't working. He was trying to fly away.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then because the what's that thing called again? What's that thing called? The thing that like ran him over, like trampled him.
We'll just go with a AT-AT. No, shit.
I don't. What?
Oh,
Whatever
shit,
it is,
okay.
whatever it is. But how about Yoda? Would Yoda stand a chance against Revan? Prime Yoda versus Revan.
Small chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small chance, but the thing
Small
is,
chance of winning.
if he can stand his ground against Palpatine like that,
And Dooku.
then he could probably have a chance.
What's Dooku's Sith name?
Or Tyrannus.
Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No, okay, how about this?
That's why there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic Park, because it's Dark Tyrannus and then Source.
Oh my god.
Old
my
theory.
New theory.
Old theory.
Okay.
Jar Jar Binks is a Sith.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because why would he give Palpatine power?
I never thought about that.
I need water.
Commercial break. No, it's Alright. Now we're back from a commercial break. It may not have been a commercial, I don't care. Let's just say we're doing part 2. We're done with the Revan. Revan would kick everybody's butt. That's the end. Now we're
Except for
going to do...
Jar Jar.
Yeah, probably right. Darth Jar Jar would
Next
probably
up
win.
is trivia. This is for
Alright.
you guys, alright? Question 1. Easy. What is Luke's home planet?
Tatooine!
Boom!
Let's go. Technically, where he was born was Mustafar. Or in the middle of space.
No, it
So-
wasn't Mustafar.
It wasn't-
Mustafar.
it was in the middle of
It was in
space.
the middle of space.
So, technically, he doesn't have a home planet.
Well,
Oh no.
his home planet
no,
is Tatooine.
His home planet would have technically been Alderaan. Because he was born in Alderaan. Because when they landed on Alderaan, they said, we need a medical droid out here now. So they brought him into Alderaan. So technically his home planet
And then he
is Alderaan.
would have been blown up into smithereens.
Yeah, a little bit later.
Okay, so I skipped all the easy ones. This one's kind of easy.
Sorry about my dog. We're having a yard sale.
How old was Yoda when he trained Luke?
900?
800.
Nope.
97.
He was
somewhere-
900 in Return of the Jedi.
900.
He was
somewhere.
900 in Return of the Jedi. He was 800. He was 800.
He was,
He was 900.
980 something. Somewhere around there.
900 years old you are.
Whoa.
No. There's no way. I'm pretty sure Empire Strikes Back is 800 years old. I could be wrong.
Was Grogu actually the son of Yoda?
No.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
How old was Padme when she was elected queen?
She was elected
14?
queen 14.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when she officially became a cougar.
What is Yoda?
Dang it!
What is Yoda's home planet?
Dagobah. No, not think
No.
about. Not think about. That's where he went. Exile. I thought you were saying something else. Home
I don't
planet.
know. I don't think I know. I don't know.
I don't know. I know Maul's. I know Darth Maul's home planet.
That's the
Well,
thing.
no, duh.
Yeah.
He was
never-
the son.
He never said his own planet.
Yeah, so no one would know.
He's the son of the mother.
Yeah.
So that's why he was so strong.
Okay, I need a.
R.I.P.
good
his
one.
brother.
Yeah. Bruce Savage was so good.
Savage.
He's Savage. Whatever.
Not savage.
He was savage though.
He was savage.
He was savage.
But his name's Savage.
Savage.
Okay.
Oppress.
You know they're
Wait,
making a Darth
wait.
Maul animated show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that. Does that mean Maul's last name was Oppress?
Kenobi.
Okay, who was the better actor for Maul?
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars?
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
What's the
absolutely.
name of the bar first seen in A New Hope?
Cantina Bar.
Nope.
No, it's
Need the exact name. You can't just say cantina. Everyone knows it's the cantina.
Yeah, it's the cantina. Oh, I forgot its name. I think I know. Though.
Starts with an M.
Mos
Oh.
Eisley Cantina.
Oh.
Mos Eisley Cantina.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Mos,
it's
that's
named.
called Mos Eisley.
I'm not mistaken. It's named after the town because every town basically names their saloon after
See,
the
it
town.
could have. There's
So,
a Mos.
Mos
there's
Eisley.
There's a Mos Eisley
Right.
and Mos Espa Cantina.
Right. So I was like,
Anakin Skywalker's mother's name.
Shimmy Skywalker.
Yeah. He just got it first.
But that should be it should be a battle between
Yeah.
the two. My hand will be the buzzer. Okay.
You sure?
Don't
Thank
say
you,
anything
Grandma.
sus.
Who gave Luke Skywalker's saber to Finn?
Mos.
Ding,
Dang,
ding.
dang.
Oh, you know what? Darth Vader would be the buzzer because it's in the middle of the saber.
Oh, we're gonna break this thing.
Don't break it.
Alright, it's the easiest thing. No, you can't do that. Hands to the beat in your lap. Alright, no lap, but on the table.
Okay.
Who plays Luke Skywalker?
Mark
Oh.
Hamill. Mark Hamill.
I hate trivia
And
questions.
he got in a car crash. So we had to get like surgery.
Yeah, I
for
know.
Return
He
of the
had,
Jedi.
he had to get surgery and a bunch of makeup for Return of the Jedi. What is the name of the board game played on the Millennium Falcon?
Oh.
I don't know that one.
Oh. I don't know that one.
Does it start with a B?
D.
D.
The
Tell
Tell us in the comments.
No.
Next question.
Yeah, because
Tell us in
I
the
really don't
comments.
know. What's the answer? I really don't know.
Don't tell us in the comments.
Do not let Chewie lose. Your arms will be gone.
Ooh. What is the name of Jin's father? In Rogue
Galen
One?
Erso.
Ding, ding, ding.
Question. Quick question. Who would win? Obi-Wan or Prime Cal Kestis, which we haven't even seen yet.
Oh.
Wow.
Cal? Yeah,
But
that's pretty obvious.
Cal's not a Sith Lord, but as Obi-Wan once said, Sith Lords are a specialty.
Cal would kick his butt.
Yeah, Cal would,
yeah,
Cal would.
Cal would. I don't care, you Obi-Wan fans. Cal would win.
What movie comes first chronologically in the Star Wars universe? Rogue One or Solo?
Solo.
Ding, ding, ding. You gotta get faster! You gotta get
I know! Solo comes first because technically at
Because
that time,
in Rogue One, it's like
Rogue One,
it's
it's
literally
right
not
before.
even a year. It's like
No, in Rogue One,
Couple months
it's
before?
right before Darth Vader captures Leia.
yeah, it's right before New Hope.
Right.
And Solo's like
he
before
Vader became really Vader.
Vader was still Vader.
He was still Vader. He just was like early career
Yes.
Vader.
Which Disney characters Jar Jar based on?
Oh.
Jar Jar Binks is based on a Disney character. Who is it? gotta keep it. Those are
Well, it had to be one of the Disney movies in like the 90s or 80s because Jar Jar was made in the 90s.
Right. So. Oh. I think it was based off of a cat.
Think of his build.
I know. I thought he was based off a cat. For some reason.
Here's a huge hint. It has to do with Mickey Mouse.
Goofy.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh! I never thought about that.
I actually didn't know that.
Did you know, the reason why Jar Jar did not have more screen time is because a certain someone, I'm not going to name who.
Who? Tell the viewers.
Okay. President of Russia. Yeah, I know. I'm not even going to say his name. I don't want to say his name. Said that he looked too much like him. And he was going to sue Lucasfilms if they gave Jar Jar more screen time.
Oh, these are good. These are kind of tricky. What is the
Fun
name?
fact.
No, that's pretty easy. But you know what? This is easy. Luke Skywalker's aunt.
Oh shoot! No, I don't know that. I do know that,
Aunt
but
Beru and Uncle Owen.
Ding, ding.
oh yeah, that's obvious. Wait,
I did
oh
not
my
know
God.
that.
Oh my!
What?
I'm
what-
ashamed. I'm ashamed.
What real life animal was almost used as the actor for Yoda?
Frog?
Nope.
Panda.
Nope.
What? Turtle.
Nope. Monkey.
Monkey? What?
I'm part.
What is Yoda's name in the early outlines for The Empire Strikes Back?
What?
Yoda's name.
What is Yoda's name in the early outlines for The Empire Strikes Back?
Yoda.
No. Frogman.
Starts with a B.
B. Okay, I have no idea then. But he's a frogman.
Buffy.
Buffy! George Lucas is on some crack right now when he's making that movie. What are we gonna name this little green?
What planet is Obi-Wan Kenobi from?
Ooh.
Starts with an S. You can see.
Don't they say it in Clone Wars? Don't they do? They do, because he's talking to, the leader of Mandalore at the time.
It
When
goes-
I was
Crush.
younger, I used to call croissant.
That has nothing to do with this.
I know.
It goes ST. Those are the first two letters.
Oh!
Star Killer Base!
What is it? What is it?
Stu John.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
I think they did mention that in Clone Wars.
yeah, they did, because he's talking to, his love interest. And Sabine, yeah.
What color is R2D2?
What color?
White, blue,
White,
gray,
blue,
red.
gray.
White.
There's a little bit of gray and green.
Yeah, a couple of the movies are switching to like gray, white, like the Lego version.
True or
white,
false?
and-
R2D2 originally had dialogue.
We don't even know what happened.
What type of dog was the inspiration for Chewie, according to George Lucas?
German
Dane?
Shepherd.
No.
Husky.
No.
Great Dane.
I just said that.
An Alaskan Malamute.
An Alaskan what?
The first appearance of the Emperor was a composite of the character designer's wife on which animal? What the hell is this question? A chimpanzee! Next.
What?
Holy crap. Wait. Yeah, no one's guessing this. How many estimated deaths are there in the original trilogy?
Tell us in the comments.
You know what? This might shock you. 2,795,000.
Don't tell us in the comments.
192. Connor, what are you doing? This guy's trying to outpace me with the trivia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Which episode number is the first Star Wars film?
Chronological?
Not chronological, just the first ever made.
First ever made. Episode 4.
Ding, ding, ding.
these questions you're saying are a little odd.
How long was Han Solo frozen for?
Maybe a year, a couple of years.
A year?
A year.
Did you know why they froze him? Because that wasn't the original
So they
idea.
can test.
No, that wasn't the
Oh, you mean
original idea.
like in real life
And,
or like
in real life?
chrono?
The reason why they froze him, because that was not part of George Lucas's original plan.
Yeah, no.
The reason why was because he had another movie to do, as well, that was right along with it, and he did not know if he was going to be back for the third one. And also in the same scene, he changed from saying "I love you" to "I know."
I know.
Because
And I thought you were
because
saying
he
like
was because
time
honestly, he did it because George Lucas didn't want him to do it, which was hilarious.
All right.
And he did a job.
How many languages does C-3PO speak?
6 million.
Dang.
I was gonna say more.
What is the name of Anakin's stepbrother?
Name it Anakin's stepbrother. Wait.
OMR.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding!
I was like, wait. I forgot Padme had a brother.
What?
I know.
What? No!
I know.
Watto sold Shimi to a family that the
Oh.
Lar family, and then the dad got married to Shimi, and then
Oh, yeah.
Maru
Okay,
got
yeah. Okay. I don't know why. What? I said step. Oh.
What model of
Not
aircraft did Luke use to bullseye Womprats?
Bullseye Womprats?
You know this one.
A-wing.
No, what? Was it his land speeder? No, was it his land speeder? I know this line. He
Yeah.
says it in A New Hope to Biggs.
T-16 Skyhawker.
Oh.
I remember that line
Yeah.
from A New Hope. He says it's big. He says this to the
Should've known
general.
that.
He's saying
You
like,
should've known that.
think the general's like, think you're ready to go take on this battle, and then he says that to Biggs and the
Yeah.
general.
How? I'm absolutely ready.
You should have known that.
You should have known that, dude. Why didn't you know that?
You should have known that. All right, next one.
Yeah, next one.
New kind of going. Who's the first character to speak in New Hope?
C-3PO.
Ooh.
Ding, ding, ding.
Him and R2-D2 are walking through the hallways of the Tantive 4.
Oh.
Him and C-3PO, R2-D2 and C-3PO are walking through the hallways of the Tantive 4. And as the Empire is, like, catching them.
You can't just say, oh, you're gay. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
What were Padme's last words?
Oh!
I know this!
Oh!
Buzzer's right here.
I know there's still good in him, Obi-Wan.
That's wrong. Got it mixed up.
Obi-Wan, I know there's still good in
Nope.
him.
It's Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, I
Obi-Wan.
never just saw this in theaters.
Obi-Wan, there's good in him. I know there is. See, we're close.
That's
Oh.
literally like a.
No,
I
that's
literally
not, that's
just
not what you said.
justified
That's
that.
not what you said.
What did Rey live in?
What planet?
What vehicle?
Oh, AT-AT.
Dang.
On Jakku.
What planet?
On
Like,
Jakku.
you should know this. What planet?
On Jakku.
Very interesting
And
planet.
she wanted to go back because.
Who killed Jabba?
Oh, Leia.
Wait.
Leia with the chain.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, they're so weird.
Who killed him?
Who kills him? Leia.
Everybody else. Okay. At the current particular time,
Where did the Clone Wars begin?
where did the Clone Wars begin?
Geonosis.
Ding, ding, ding!
Dang,
gotta
I'm
be
doing
faster than
terrible. I'm
this.
doing terrible. Yeah, I clearly not know Star Wars, like I said. I thought the war was like
No.
I must
They
have
made the
seen
clones of Camino, and then just go save Obi-Wan and Yoda and Mace Windu,
Yeah,
brought all the
yeah.
clones
How
to the Battle of
old
Geonosis.
was Anakin during the Battle of Geonosis?
Oh, I don't know that, like
it.
20
He
something
was-
maybe.
mm,
I know he was 9 years old in Phantom Menace.
Let's see.
20, yeah. Oh, I got it wrong! I'm so good at this!
I was like,
That's
4
enough
minutes.
of trivia. We should move on to theories.
Alright.
Actual theories.
Actual theories.
People
Okay.
thought that Mace Windu was Snoke, and no, that was canceled, and that is a thing.
yeah.
People
I
thought
don't
Mace
know
Windu
why.
was Snoke.
Like, it
But no, he was
made,
cloned.
it kind of made sense, but
No,
not really
no.
at the same time. Like,
I
he
thought
had
it
the
was
he
no
had the
sense.
lightning burns, and we have seen like
Well, then we're at Rise of Skywalker, Palpatine cloned Snoke.
yeah,
All
true,
the voices in Kylo's head was Palpatine.
true. So, the lightning burns, force heals. What they were saying, he had the scars for it, and they were also saying that with the heat would have changed his skin color for some reason. I don't know
What?
why. It was weird. It was like whatever, and
And why would
Clearly
Snoke be a Sith? Or evil? Why
He
would
had the
Mace
Force.
Windu? Yeah, why would Mace Windu go to the
Exactly.
First Order?
right. I mean, I don't know. So.
What if I just like?
No.
You do that? No.
So,
So,
do that to my phone.
what's your opinion on the new Mandalorian movie coming out?
Oh, I'm actually pretty excited for that.
It looks really good.
There's not been a single
I don't know.
trailer. just the title screen, Mandalorian and
Yeah,
Grogu.
Mandalorian Grogu. It seems pretty good.
Is it how funny is it that Grogu, being a baby, is now getting his own movie? Tell me what you
He's not a
think.
baby.
He is a baby.
He's actually 50 years old.
He's actually 50 years old, but he's still a baby.
And yeah, and that
Still,
species, he is a baby.
He doesn't even talk yet.
Ah! It's still full of water!
Okay. So,
Oh no! I didn't wanna...
okay, so, well, let's, for like 1 second, how much, so they were saying that Rey couldn't even stop a transport ship with 99% of her power, right?
Oh, she had Force Landing because she was
Right.
Palpatine's granddaughter.
But, Vader could stop the same kind of ship with 1% of his power.
Oh yeah, and
Wait,
the
no,
Obi-Wan cannot be serious. He took that ship
Yeah,
down
he
and
took
tore that
ship down,
apart.
right.
Just
So-
because he wanted to find Obi-Wan.
So,
And that wasn't even the same ship. It was way heavier. It was
Right.
bigger.
So, would Revan be able to destroy that ship with 1% of his power?
Yeah, dude, what the? Is that even
Not
a
even,
question?
not even.
Yes! Look, 0.5% of the power. That ship's blowing up.
So, Star Killer Base, do you think he could destroy that with 1% of his power?
No.
Or would he take
No,
some more?
it's a-
He
more
would have
Star-
to go to the exhaust port and blow it up like Poe did.
Dude, the Star
Yeah.
Killer base is a freaking planet.
Wait, but
So
did you
don't-
see the
don't
scale in
think
the
he-
movie?
You don't think he could crush it with
No.
his
Not to a
hammer?
planet!
Did you see the scale to the, probably
So,
the Death
but
Star?
wouldn't that mean technically Darth Nihilus is stronger? Because Darth Nihilus used to consume planets.
No, but did you see?
Darth Nihilus?
Oh, Nihilus, whatever.
Did you see the comparison of Star Killer base to the Death Star?
In
No, I
The
know,
Force
it's like
Awakens?
the
Yeah, dude,
quadruple in size.
It's literally like Earth and the Moon.
it's the planet. And it's a planet.
Planet.
Ooh,
It's a literal planet.
trivia question number, 82.
We have not done 82 questions, but okay. Continue.
What kind of planet did the Death Star 2 fall on? In The Rise of
it
Skywalker.
was-
What kind of planet? 'Cause we don't know what planet.
We don't know what planet.
Well,
It
actually,
was
we
a
do know
water.
what planet. I
It
just
was a
forgot what the planet.
water-based planet because there was more water
Yeah.
than there was land.
I forgot the name of the planet. There is a name for it. I just forgot.
It was not Kashyyyk. Absolutely not
No.
Kashyyyk.
What type of planet?
The Pacific Ocean.
Okay, so let's say. So, how would Dark Ray?
No,
because
no, no,
Dark-
no, you haven't
No,
answered
no,
my
no,
question.
no.
You haven't answered my
no.
question.
I said it's a mostly water planet.
No,
I
what
don't-
type? What kind of planet? Like what kind of planet?
Oh,
Like
dwarf planet, stuff like that.
no.
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 What kind of planet then?
There's Endor. And what kind of planets surround Endor? Yes,
Oh, moons.
it's a
So
small moon off of Endor. Or near Endor.
Oh yeah, because that. Yeah. Okay.
Pluto.
Yes.
What if Pluto was part of the Republic and the First Order destroyed all the planets that had to do with the Republic, including Coruscant? What if Pluto was part of the Republic because it's gone right now?
It's not gone. It's still.
It's still there.
Nuh-uh.
It's
gone.
Still there.
Who knows?
It's still there.
How do you know?
Pluto's still
How
there.
do you know?
What do you mean? How do I know?
You know.
Dumbos. So, I heard this.
Now Siri. Hey Siri. Is Pluto still in our solar system? Pluto is still in our solar system.
It's part of the resistance. Wait! Bilbo Baggins is living on Pluto because it's a dwarf planet.
So,
Okay.
would Vader be able to beat Count Dooku?
Oh, yes.
Obviously.
Well, because Anakin thought he was so really strong when he was Padawan.
Alright.
But now Vader knows his power. So
If
now he knows.
Anakin can.
Hey, he did
Whoa.
beat. Darth Vader
Right.
did beat Dooku.
Okay, well, okay.
Darth Vader did beat Dooku.
Let's pull this back. Let's change the circumstance. Let's make Count Dooku young and Sith.
No, he wouldn't beat.
You don't think he would
Darth
beat him?
Vader wouldn't know. Dooku was wise as a Jedi. But technically, Darth Vader did beat Dooku.
Technically, yes.
Because Anakin Skywalker beat Dooku, cut us off. Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker, so technically.
No.
Technically,
But
Darth Vader did beat
here's
Dooku.
the thing, Dooku wasn't trying to kill him because didn't what the frick didn't Palpatine tell Dooku not to kill him because he was gonna take Anakin as his apprentice?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Dooku was actually going to, after Anakin had him by the saber, Dooku was going to tell Anakin that Palpatine.
Yeah, Palpatine was a Sith.
But Palpatine
Or is
decided
that
to
it?
just go,
Do it. Do it.
Killed him, Anakin.
Kill Anakin. You know, it was the craziest thing I saw. They were saying that Anakin tried to defeat Obi-Wan the same way he did with Dooku. But how would Obi-Wan know that he was about to do that same move on Dooku if he did not see him do it on Dooku?
What?
So, in their final battle, Anakin goes for the same.
do you know why
cut off the
Obi-Wan
hands.
knew what Anakin was going to do on Mustafar?
Do I know why?
So,
Anakin?
The high ground. Darth Maul, Obi-Wan.
So,
Obi-Wan
if
did
you
the
think
same
about
thing.
it, he defeated Dooku by cutting off both of his hands,
Yes.
taking his lightsaber and cutting off his head, right? He was, at some point, I don't know exactly where, going to do the same maneuver. He went for the undercut, and Obi-Wan blocked it.
Yes.
How did Obi-Wan know he was going to do that? When he had never seen that move before, never tried that move before on Obi-Wan. Yet Obi-Wan was knocked down and didn't fight.
Maybe he has seen.
Okay, so wait, what are we talking about?
So-
when Anakin did the undercut move
the
on
undercut.
Dooku and like
Cut off
disarmed
his
him,
hands, right?
Obi-Wan
He tried that on Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan was knocked out during the fight with Dooku. How did Obi-Wan know he was about to do that?
Maybe he's seen it before.
But he never did it before.
Didn't he try to do it when they were both training?
Yeah, in the Kenobi series, I think
maybe.
he did.
In the Kenobi series, they showed flashbacks to when Obi-Wan was training Anakin. And I'm pretty sure there's a scene where he tried to do that.
Yeah.
He already did that. Obi-Wan backed up. He was like looking at Anakin like that.
That's probably true.
And on Mustafar, the high ground scene, why did Obi-Wan
Because
know
Obi-Wan
to
did
cut?
that to Darth Maul.
Yeah, Obi-Wan did the same thing Darth Maul, because Anakin was going to cut him in half.
Yeah, crazy.
Obi-Wan is a badass.
Obi-Wan
is a badass.
No.
Single-handedly took down Darth Maul when he was in a Padawan
Well,
apprentice.
he did it like
3 times.
Single-handedly
No,
killed
no,
General
what-
Grievous and the Chosen One.
Let's say this. He also defeated Savage and Maul at the exact same time with Anakin and his lightsaber.
Obi-Wan
Like
is
it was
a badass.
nothing.
No, and here's the thing. Whenever he went up against Darth Vader for the first time, he was still like so weak in the Force, and he still clipped that man.
Yeah, like the whole like floating rocks thing. You just doing.
Yeah, I know. And then he cut open his mask. That was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Like
Dude,
in Rebels when
that-
Ahsoka did
that-
that.
When Ahsoka did that.
That scene
Speaking of
was
that,
insane.
Speaking of that, Anakin's eyes didn't change for Ahsoka when she was talking to him as Anakin, but Anakin's eyes changed twice to Obi-Wan. On Mustafar, Anakin's eyes changed to
It shows
Jedi
he really
to back to
actually
Sith.
hated Obi-Wan at the end.
Yeah, but then in the Obi-Wan series, his eyes changed to Jedi to Sith again. Because he was turning back to good. And that's how Luke knew. Because he felt it. But with Ahsoka, Anakin's eyes didn't change at all.
No, because he's Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Basically his freaking daughter.
Poor Snips. No, like,
He was basically his daughter.
it looked like he hated Ahsoka. Because Ahsoka couldn't change him. She didn't know what to do. She couldn't change him back. But Obi-Wan has trained Anakin since he was 9 years old.
Yeah.
You lack conviction.
What if Ahsoka trained Luke?
Impressive.
Do you think?
Impressive.
Do you think he would still be able to beat? Do you think he would still be able to beat Vader if
Obi-Wan?
Ahsoka trained him?
Obi-Wan?
No, if Ahsoka trained Luke, do you think he still would have been able to beat Vader?
Yes, because Anakin trained Ahsoka, and Ahsoka knows Anakin's move. That's how in Rebels, when they were fighting, Ahsoka knew exactly what he was going to do. Because Anakin trained Ahsoka those exact same moves. The same thing in Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Obi-Wan knew those exact same moves because Qui-Gon taught him those moves, and then Obi-Wan taught Anakin those moves, and boom! Absolute.
Well, I'll say this. The last thing I'll say. We're going to talk about Jedi Survivor, right? The greatest Star Wars. I would say the
Why was
greatest.
Boba Fett in Jedi Survivor?
Because
Like, what?
you know why?
No, I actually didn't know why. Like,
Because whatever her name was, she was giving out bounties, right? She gave bounties to Cal. Cal went to go kill him. Well, she had a bounty on Cal. And she started attacking Cal, and Boba Fett finished off.
Now, trivia question number 83.
Last trivia question.
What was the episode name in Clone Wars when Boba Fett tried to blow up Mace Windu? What was that episode called?
Yeah, I don't know that. It's been so long since I've watched
That's
Clone
season
Wars.
2. I haven't watched season 2 in like a couple months.
Clone Cadets.
Yeah, because he describes himself as a clone cadet.
What episode was it called with Echo and Fox and Fives and that whole team that kept losing against him training? What's it called?
Bad Batch. It's called Bad Batch.
That was it?
Yeah.
I think.
Bad Batch. The episode where they
We're not talking about
What episode
yeah,
was
the
what,
Clone Wars.
Yeah, man, that was,
So the episode
Hold
where
on,
they
hold on,
first
hold on.
introduced Fives, Echo, and Heavy, and all those,
hold on,
it's
hold on.
called Bad Batch.
Hold on.
Because they're
What
supposed to-
episode was it called in Clone Wars where we first meet Echo? Season 1, Survivor. Domino Squad.
Domino Squad?
That's not
Yeah.
what it says on Disney Plus.
No, that
It's
is what it
Disney
says.
Plus.
That is what it says on
True.
Disney Plus. They're called the Domino Squad. Season 1,
Well,
episode 5.
they're called
Season 1, episode 5. What?
That's not true. It's season 2, episode 5. The Domino Squad, but the episode was called Bad Batch because they were all.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
But to say this, how excited? The last thing, how excited are you for the third and final game of the Jedi series? What are you expecting to happen?
I just wish that they could do something about Battlefront.
Yeah, where's Battlefront 3? Come on.
Cancelled.
I know.
I miss Battlefront. Anakin, do you miss Battlefront?
What would Cal be able to beat Vader in a one-on-one confrontation?
Well, didn't they do that in Survivor?
No.
No,
Seer.
he ran away from me.
He did.
Seer fought him. Vader had left when Cal got there. So he had no time to go after Vader. But honestly, would Cal be able to beat Vader as his prime?
High chance.
High chance.
High chance.
Well, obviously he wouldn't kill him. But
You wouldn't
It
kill me.
was called Clone
Okay,
Cadets.
can you stop eating the...
and he's like,
It was called Clone Cadets. The same episode as.
Alright. So that's my first and their first ever video with me. And this is my first ever Star Wars video. And I hope you guys liked it. And we'll try to do this again sometime very, very soon. Even Anakin says hi. So, see you guys in the next one.
Bye.